Antifragility, thriving in uncertainty. What systems flourish in the face of uncertainty? While we often idealize stability, a groundbreaking concept is challenging this conventional wisdom. Antifragility? This notion goes beyond mere adaptability. It represents the capacity to thrive amidst volatility. Consider our bones. Without stress, they'd weaken rather than strengthen. Antifragility embodies this principle, not just enduring stress, but growing from it. Unlike fragile systems that crumble under pressure, antifragile ones emerge stronger from fluctuations. They don't merely resist or bounce back. They harness chaos and uncertainty to evolve and improve. Nature abounds with examples of antifragility. Our immune system exemplifies this. Each pathogen encounter not only fends off the attack, but also enhances its defenses. Evolution itself demonstrates antifragility. Species become more robust by adapting to environmental shifts. This concept extends beyond biological systems. We can cultivate antifragility in our personal and professional lives. Those who learn and grow stronger from setbacks embody this principle in human form. Antifragility challenges our notion of an ideal state. It suggests that true strength comes not from avoiding volatility and stress, but from learning to flourish within them. So, the next time you face uncertainty, consider, could this be an opportunity for growth and empowerment? Embracing uncertainty, turning volatility into opportunity. Picture this, you're an entrepreneur who's just launched a game-changing product. Suddenly, the market goes haywire, and competitors pop up left and right. While most would panic, you see a golden opportunity. This embodies anti-fragile thinking, viewing uncertainty and volatility not as threats, but as springboards for growth. Conventional risk management often futilely attempts to predict and control everything. In our complex world, this approach frequently falls short. Why? We live in an era of black swan events, rare, high-impact occurrences that defy prediction. Instead of trying to forecast the unforeseeable, it's more valuable to cultivate adaptability and harness uncertainty. Enter the barbell strategy. Envision a barbell. One end represents stability and safety, the other adventure and opportunity. In life, we can balance both, allocating resources to secure our basic needs while also exploring high-risk, high-reward ventures. For instance, maintain a steady job while pursuing an entrepreneurial side hustle. How can we implement this uncertainty-embracing mindset daily? Start by curbing excessive planning. Leave room for serendipity. Next, diversify your skills and interests to enhance your adaptability. Lastly, savor small adventures, try exotic cuisines, or strike up conversations with strangers. Remember, life isn't a meticulously scripted play, it's an improvisational performance. When facing the unknown, ask yourself, could this be my breakthrough moment? By embracing uncertainty, you might discover that life's most beautiful experiences often emerge from the most unexpected places. Embracing small failures, the path to anti-fragility. The age-old adage failure is the mother of success takes on new life in the theory of anti-fragility. Rather than pitfalls to avoid, frequent small failures are the very stepping stones to resilience. After all, can you truly claim to have mastered walking if you've never stumbled? Consider the concept of hormesis in anti-fragility, much like a vaccine, where small doses of a pathogen bolster the immune system while large doses prove lethal. Small-scale failures fortify our systems. Conversely, catastrophic failures can be debilitating. This principle underscores why we should welcome minor setbacks while exercising caution against potentially ruinous risks. This philosophy is already at work in the real world. In tech innovation, the mantra "fail fast" has become gospel. Startups launch minimal viable products, swiftly gather user feedback, and continuously iterate. Similarly, in personal growth, those who dare to venture beyond their comfort zone despite inevitable stumbles often outpace those who play it safe. However, failure alone isn't the golden ticket. The crux lies in how we extract lessons from these missteps and leverage them for growth. It's a skill that demands constant honing. When you next face a setback, challenge yourself. What's the takeaway here? How can I use this lesson to become more robust? Remember, each small failure is a learning opportunity, a chance to strengthen your resolve. By embracing these minor setbacks, you're treading the path to anti-fragility. After all, who wouldn't aspire to be the phoenix that rises stronger from the ashes of adversity? Building resilience through stress recovery cycles. Picture two plants, one coddled in a greenhouse, the other weathering the elements in the wild. Which do you think is more adaptable? Counterintuitively, it's often the wine-battered plant that develops deeper roots and more resilient branches. This exemplifies anti-fragility. Systems grow stronger through cycles of stress and recovery. This stress recovery cycle is nature's own gym. Each stressor acts as a workout, with the recovery period akin to muscle growth. The key lies in balance. Stress should challenge but not overwhelm, and recovery must be adequate. Consider weight training. Lifting beyond your limits daily without rest leads to injury, not strength. How can we apply this principle to everyday life? Take health, for instance. Intermittent fasting epitomizes this strategy, where brief periods of calorie restriction activate repair mechanisms, followed by nourishing recovery phases. In your professional life, try alternating between intense focus and relaxation, rather than maintaining constant high pressure. Even in relationships, weathering and resolving conflicts can fortify emotional bonds. Remember, cultivating anti-fragility is a marathon, not a sprint. It demands time, patience, and consistent practice. Much like building muscle, you won't see results overnight, but each stress recovery cycle incrementally bolsters your resilience. So the next time you face a challenge, reframe your perspective. Could this be an opportunity for growth? True strength isn't about never falling. It's about rising after each fall, more resilient than before. Are you ready to embark on your anti-fragility training regimen? The power of simplicity in a complex world. A study of 500 CEOs revealed a counterintuitive truth. Those who relied on simple decision-making heuristics often outperformed their counterparts who favored complex analytical models. This begs the question, in our increasingly complex world, could simplicity be the ultimate sophistication? Why do simple rules triumph in uncertain environments? The answer lies in the concept of overfitting. Consider planning a trip. Attempting to account for every variable from weather fluctuations to traffic patterns might result in an overly complex, impractical itinerary. Conversely, a flexible go-with-the-flow approach often leads to a smoother, more enjoyable journey. What are some of these effective heuristics? The skin-in-the-game principle advises trusting only those with a personal stake in the outcome. Another is the when in doubt, abstain rule. If you're uncertain about a decision, inaction is often the wisest choice. These seemingly simplistic guidelines often yield remarkable results in our complex world. Can you apply these principles in your own life? When facing a complex decision, ask yourself, is there a simple rule that could guide my choice? Remember, the most effective solution is often the least complicated one. In this era of information overload, we're easily seduced by complexity. Yet true wisdom often resides in deceptively simple principles. Let's embrace simplicity and seek clarity amidst chaos. After all, life is complicated enough. Why not simplify our decision-making process? The primacy of practical knowledge over pure theory. Have you ever encountered a so-called expert who can eloquently expound on theory but stumbles when faced with real-world application? This disconnect prompts us to question, what's the true source of knowledge? Does it reside in hefty textbooks or in hands-on, sweat-inducing experience? Consider the green lumber fallacy, a concept that illuminates this dilemma. Imagine a carpenter versed in woodworking theory but who has never seen an actual tree. Despite theoretical prowess, they'd be lost when confronting real timber. This metaphor underscores how pure theory can sometimes lead us astray. Real-world problems are often messy, riddled with variables that textbooks fail to anticipate. So, how do we strike a balance between theoretical knowledge and practical experience in our professional and personal lives? The answer may lie in learning by doing. Take programming, for instance. Instead of immersing yourself in tutorials for months, why not start by writing a simple program and troubleshoot as you go? This approach not only fast-tracks skill acquisition, but also deepens your theoretical understanding. Reflect on a skill you've recently acquired. Did you learn it through books or hands-on exploration? Which method left a more lasting impression? I'd wager most would choose the latter. The next time you embark on learning something new, ask yourself, can I master this through practice? Remember, failure is an integral part of the learning process. As Thomas Edison famously said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Let's champion practical experience, embracing the philosophy of learning by doing and gaining wisdom through trial and error. After all, life isn't a spectator sport, it's an adventure for active participants. Are you ready to roll up your sleeves and dive in?